and you got the...
Ah, that was a very intense one.
Yeah, I was kind of zoning out there. Happy birthday, dude.
Happy birthday to you too.
Oh, thank you.
You doing all right?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad either.
Also, the question: given the circumstances of today, are we getting sourced or no?
I was actually literally just having my cigarette. I was like, oh fuck. Don't we normally for the birthday one schedule? It's late. I have stuff to do tomorrow, and I haven't been prepared for that. So
Congratulations, you're now old enough to realize, fuck, I don't want to.
maybe.
I did prepare in some sense. I bought some passion fruit cider.
Ooh.
Because I literally just stopped in to the bottle store on the way home from work. I'm like, fuck it, that looks good. I like passion fruit.
Hmm. Well, why don't we rain check it for next one?
Well, I'm doing it now.
Alright, fair enough.
Although, to be honest, where are we for days? Next one is arguably the best one because that's when I start my holiday.
Yeah,
Wait, no, that's next week. I'll be balls deep in my holiday next one.
Yeah, I mean,
So
that's
it could
better
work.
for me.
It could work. In the meantime, I'm gonna drink this anyway because it's actually quite nice.
Mm.
And I doubt I'm gonna like fall over myself.
What's the name of it?
It is called the Good George Brewing Company's Passion Fruit Cider with Passion Fruit Juice.
Mm.
And it comes in a big 946 milliliter glass bottle.
That is a girthy boy.
It is. It's like, it's not like bottle shaped, but like cylinder shaped almost. It's like a jar with a bottle lid on the top.
Yeah, like a wine bottle or something.
No, that's what I mean. Like it doesn't have the, it's, I forget which way tapered is supposed to like describe something.
Okay, so it doesn't taper off at all.
No, it's very like, yeah, cylindrical.
Okay. I understand.
I just, do you guys get Bundabergs over there?
No.
I didn't think so. Bundabergs being an Australian like company that makes ginger beer and shit, like the fancy sodas.
Right. Yeah.
And they're kind of like that but smaller.
Okay.
So I was going to describe it the other way around.
Yeah.
Fun times.
I wanted to know the brand because I must say my preferred cider brand is a New Zealand cider. But
Go on.
I think we've talked about this. It's called Old Moot.
Yeah, well, that
MOUT.
it's,
Yeah.
Jesus, I seem to be hearing that one a lot. Because everyone else in the UK, when ciders brought up, they're like, "Oh, I love that one."
Yeah.
Hey, you're from that place that does that thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure this is the exact same as me saying to a Dutch person, "Oh, I like Heineken," or
I like
an Australian,
well,
"Oh, I like Foster's."
Well, no, because like, I don't think anyone here gives a shit about cider.
Hmm.
Like, it's basically news to me as well.
Fair enough.
I see it at the store, sure, but I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah.
Man. So how's your week been?
My week, honestly, it's been a bit of a problem. My week is I go to uni, I come home, and I watch 7 hours of House MD, and I go to bed, and I wake up and I repeat. Like I was
Dude,
at
you must
the
be burning through it because 7 hours
bruh.
is like half a season.
I'm on season 4 right now.
Jesus Christ.
I ain't no sleepy taking 2 months to watch The Sopranos. When I binge, I binge. I was at the student union building, um, thinking of doing work, and I was like, well, I have my laptop. Okay, I have my subscription to Amazon Prime, like Prime Video,
See what
and House is staring at me. So I just watch like 4 episodes of House while waiting for my lesson on like Tuesday.
fucking hell. See, when I thought you got to the point when you realized, damn, this is pretty formulaic. I thought you were
Oh,
gonna
it
like
is.
slow down.
Oh my god, it like. I mean, should we just talk about House?
I guess.
um, I'll be honest, I don't know why I'm still watching it or why I'm still interested in it. This isn't the type of show that I'm really into. This is not the type of show I'd watch like 10 years ago. But now, yeah, it's really formulaic, and I posted the meme, but it's like, every episode is like, oh, we've cured the guy, and the runtime is like only halfway through it, so you just know they haven't, and it's like, okay, how is it gonna fuck up this time? But I like it,
it,
you know. I
it's good. It's good characters, which is
Yeah.
basically like all that carries it. Because again, it is formulaic as fuck.
Mm,
It's because it's. I mean, and they've described it when they were like pitching the show. It's a crime show, except that the
yeah,
criminal is a fucking bacteria.
yeah, yeah. It's like, but yeah, it's. I really need Hugh Laurie making 3 more breast jokes every episode. Thank you,
Oh,
thank you.
um, I forget what's happened at this point because again, like seasons have merged together for me. Like I forget who's fucked off, who's come back, and like who's around now.
Yeah, so at the point I'm at, he's we've had the whole hospital administrator arc, like the rich man comes in. We've had the police officer going after House arc. We've had the Wilson fucking his patient arc. Um, we've had Foreman resigning, and then Chase getting fired, and Cameron resigning as well. We've had the tournament arc of the 40.
Oh, good. So you have gone through the tournament arc.
Yeah, so
That's basically like the key one there.
yeah, the tournament arc is just finished, I think. So it's like I watched like the most recent episode I've watched was it was no longer in the classroom. You now have um Kuttner,
Taub and
I was about to say the Jewish guy, and 13.
yeah.
My God, when I saw fucking Olivia Wilde, ooh, I was wilding.
Yes,
Like, oh.
exactly. This like unironically like that like prepubescent childhood crush. I joked about fucking Cameron earlier. That was a lie.
That was a bit of a.
It was all Olivia Wilde.
Mm.
Mostly because that's kind of when I started watching.
Right, yeah.
But fucking hell.
So it is only like an episode or two. I've just watched like the Christmas episode, where it ends with all like the old team and the new team talking at the party and House quietly just walking off. So that I've only seen like one episode of them as the new team. So I don't know too much about their characters. I know that the Jew has something to do with diamonds and his backstory. I will say the actor who plays Kuttner,
Yes.
I know.
Yes. From his hit comedy series, Harold and Kumar.
Oh,
No?
I don't mean that.
Okay, was it from
I
Epic
mean-
Movie?
No.
Okay, well, I'm running out of things he's been in.
another sort of shit TV show I was watching like a year or two ago was Designated Survivor. Um, where like the US government is killed and the Minister of Agriculture is the designated survivor for the State of the Union address. So he becomes president. And he's played by I think it's Kiefer Sutherland actually. Um, yeah, designated survivor. Yeah, it is.
Thriller series. Yeah, that's Kiefer Sutherland, alright.
And yeah, his what becomes his White House secretary is the actor who plays Kuttner, which I remember being really interesting because Kuttner was the actual White House sort of guy for Barack Obama. He was the actual press officer, Kal Penn. So, but my timeline is now mixed
that
up.
probably has something to do with it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like my timeline is messed up because as far as I know, Kuttner became the White House. I don't want to search it up, but like Kuttner became the White House guy in what would be the run of House, I think. So I don't know how that's gonna pan out.
You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Spoilers.
Well, you saying that now, I know that it is going to be handled in a way. All right. So.
Yeah, there is a lot. There is a few things that you'll find like are affected, and the only reason I know it is because the torrent I had came with like all the behind the heat scene stuff. So apparently that whole tournament arc, they literally made it up as they went along.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So even the actors didn't know they were like getting the fucking job.
So they were coming in each week and just not knowing he was. That's kind of great actually.
And then
yeah,
there's like things like that, and then there's also things I learned much later as well. Was one of the seasons is going to seem really fucking short, and that's because it happened like right in the middle of when there was this massive fucking writers union strike.
Oh yeah, the Screenwriters Guild.
Yeah,
strike.
when that happened, like the season gets like basically split in half, and
I
then
think that's the season I'm on now because there's only like I'm on like episode 10 or something, but there's only 16 episodes.
That might be the one, yeah.
Yeah, so. But no, as somebody who watches a lot of American or who has watched a lot of American TV in the of shows made in the 2010s, sorry, in the 2000s, I'm very familiar with the screenwriters strike because pretty much every show was shortened, and so there is always this sort of anomalous season that's shorter.
Point is, if you want good TV, dismantle your unions.
But yeah, fuck. I was saying on Biko that I do find it. I mean, let's be now. I've gotten used to it, but it was definitely jarring hearing Hugh Laurie speak with an American accent.
You know, there are people out there that still don't know he's English.
Yeah, it's like who's that cunt who's Australian? Like Russell Crowe. I couldn't believe it when I found out Russell Crowe was Australian. I thought for sure he's British.
He's one of those like contested figures.
What do you mean?
There is a lot of banter between Australia and New Zealand when it comes to like claiming the nationality of good things.
Okay, yeah.
So Russell Crowe is one of them because if I remember rightly, he was like born in New Zealand but then like got his career in Australia. So then there's a lot of bitch fighting about like, no, he's a New Zealander, no, he's an Australian. whatever. There's also one like for one of the new musicians who won like New Zealand Idol or something back when that was fucking relevant. I think it
Right.
was the X Factor or something.
Right. Yeah.
Stan Walker anyway, and it's like he's New Zealander. It's like no, he moved here when he was fucking 6. Like he left New Zealand when he was 6. Like we don't really have a claim to shit. But yeah, a lot of shit like that. The other big one is like Farlap, who was
Paula?
a very renowned racehorse from New Zealand that like
That's not where I thought that was going.
that like absolutely dominated the fucking Melbourne Cup or something.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we complain over a bunch of petty fucking shit.
That's great. Oh. But yeah, I will say, I mean, fuck, I can talk about House quite a bit, but
Yeah.
like,
I mean, it's a good run. I definitely think that the like this point that you're on is kind of like the better seasons, like after the tournament arc when there's that kind of like dynamic between the old and new. I think that's definitely the peak.
right, okay.
But the last 2 seasons are kind of the weakest, but you still want to finish it anyway. At that point,
Yeah.
you've already dumped like 40 fucking hours in.
I was gonna say that is pretty much how all American shows are, with not many exceptions. Last seasons are always worse, typically. Because the reason of the last season is mainly because producers and writers have left the show, like seasons before, and so they're trying to keep it up, but just without the same talent.
That
Yeah, I
or
will say,
that or it's like entropy because they'll have in the contracts like, hey, every subsequent season we get like a 20% pay rise,
yeah,
and it becomes unsustainable.
hmm
But the
yeah. You've
executives
either got to,
won't let you kill it unless it absolutely fucking bombs.
yeah, you've either got to like keep going and keep gaining that like market share, or yeah, you just
Tank it.
falter, I guess. Yeah. Um, of the original crew, I liked. I mean, to an extent, I guess I liked them all, but um, fucking Cameron is woman the character. Um,
Yes.
like, um, and I was saying that I don't think it's any problem with the actress. It's just the character. It's like generic voice of reason, emotion over.
Literally Lisa Simpson.
Yeah, yeah, literally. So,
Just like that meme where she's like standing in front of that fucking projector. Just
yeah,
face it with Cameron. It's morally unethical to like
yeah.
give your patients drugs they didn't consent to.
Now is just no. Shut up, woman. Yeah, I like Foreman. And Chase got away with some mad shit. Like, I couldn't believe it was just glossed over that he shagged Cameron while she was stoned out of her mind.
Yeah, but
And
he's attractive.
I know, like, bro, in any other show that would be fucking like date rape and shit. Like, what the fuck? But it's just like glossed over, like, you know. Yeah. I like Hoodie.
Cuddy's nice. They're all nice. I like them all.
Yeah. I don't have a big
I don't
problem
think
with
there's
anyone.
any of them I particularly. I don't like House's ex-wife.
Daisy.
Yeah, something like that. something about the look of her. It screams like something of just a bygone age.
Mm,
I really don't know how to describe it, but she looks like the cliched beautiful MILF of the 90s. I
yeah, I was about to say I think she is beautiful. Like, um,
there's just there's something about her. It doesn't sit right.
um, I I have to say I think my favorite character is Wilson. I like Wilson.
You are Wilson
Oh my Wilson.
because I'm House.
Um, yeah, I like the fact that he's presented as like a good guy, even though when you like consider his actions, he's pretty shitty. Like openly admits to cheating on all of his wives. Like the affair with his fucking patient. Oh my god. What the fuck? Um like, he's not a great person, but it's a bit of depth to like a generic sort of I can't remember, like a foil to House or something. I don't know if that's the right word,
Yeah,
but
but I
like a
don't know either.
conscience.
But I know what you mean.
Mm. Like he actually does have his own problems, which I like. But yeah, I like him. Um, he was I think the main kid in a Dead Poet Society actually. Um,
Never heard of it. I've probably heard of it. Don't know shit about it.
yeah, it's the one where they stand on the tables, and go, Captain, my captain. Oh,
That
like
fucking narrows it down.
I mean, it's one of those things that are referenced in lots of other shows. So I was thinking you
Oh,
might
like
know
Homestuck.
that. Um,
I don't know shit about Homestuck, but every now and then I'll like post something like, "Oh my god, this is a Homestuck reference," and they're like, "Cool," and then like, "Don't find out about it though." It's like, "Cool,
okay.
yeah."
um, yeah. Trying to think of anything. Um. Oh yeah. How old were you when you realized that house is a synonym for homes, and Wilson sounds like Watson, and they live at 221 Baker Street. And he has a
Apparently,
drug addiction.
apparently I was 26 when I found out.
I'm actually depressed to admit that I only found the parallels in like season 3. It's like, oh, and I'm
I
somebody who's literally read all of Sherlock Holmes. I consider myself a Sherlock Holmes fan. Um, I didn't get the name connection. I realized when they were at 221 Baker Street, I was like, oh, right. But
I had
um,
no such connection
so
at
how did
all.
you figure it out?
I didn't. You just told me. That's why. That's why when
Oh.
that's why when I said I was 26 when I found out, it's because I'm 26 today.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I forgot. Yes, I thought you were just saying the age when you watched the show, but yes, it's our birthdays. It's one incremental. Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
House Homes. Yeah.
So who the fuck's
Uh,
Moriarty? I suppose that's not really a name they can like give an American sounding one for.
mm,
Actually, no.
uh,
I'll um I don't know shit about Sherlock Holmes, but the best I can say is that maybe Moriarty shows up later.
okay. All right. Um,
Um,
but
and
I
for
guess now all House needs to do now is fucking fake his death for a case. He fakes his death for a case, doesn't he? Fucking hell. Nice poker face, dude.
Oh,
You fucking moron.
yes, he fakes his death for a case. I will say, I am now like 3/4 of the way through this bottle, and I am lightly toasted. I have no tolerance.
I mean, it's all relative. What's the percentage? Is it just like 4%?
Yeah, it's like 4.5%.
Yeah.
So I've had a thimble full of alcohols. You played Assassin's Creed 3?
I was on the call about that actually, when that came up.
Oh.
Yes, I was there. I was present. Yeah, me, Mal, and Sleepy, we were just talking about Assassin's Creed's games because he was saying, Sleepy was saying for uni, his lecturer was giving a presentation using the Assassin's Creed fucking
the French one.
No, it was the Egyptian one.
Oh, Odyssey. No, not Odyssey.
Oh shit! What is
Origins?
it
Maybe no?
Origins, yeah,
Something
yeah,
like
Origins.
that. There's a lot of they have a lot of those weird fucking like just those words that you put at like the end of something.
Aye.
Like I mean they have a shitload of like the Revelations and fucking what have you, where it's basically just fucking meaningless.
Yeah. Yeah. So he in those games, there's like a mode where it's like educational as well, where you just walk around the streets and it gives you like it's kind of like a guided museum tour sort of deal.
Like Fortnite.
Yeah, it's like the Fortnite Martin Luther King exhibit. Yes, exactly like that. And
Me flossing in front of the Sistine Chapel.
and so we were just talking about how we preferred the old Assassin's Creed versus the new Assassin's Creed. And we all found that we played the Assassin's Creed multiplayer, which didn't stop Sleepy from explaining what the Assassin's Creed multiplayer was to two people who had literally just said that they loved the Assassin's Creed multiplayer.
I had never played the Assassin's Creed multiplayer. I think I saw it once, where it was that sort of like hide and seek fucking.
Yeah, it's basically Among Us.
Oh, I wouldn't say Among Us, but like just hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, it's absolutely not. I guess I would say it's kind of like Tag, sort of. Oh no, I mean it's literally like that tag game called Assassin. Everybody has somebody else they've got to kill. Everybody's being hunted. Yeah, and it's
and you all dress up as random people.
Yes, I made a bit of a humor when I said it was like preparing for real life because the best people are the ones who act most like an NPC.
Dun dun dun.
Indeed. So, yeah, and they were gonna see if they could get it running. I think they have.
Yes, I mean the entire reason I brought it up is because Manlet literally said like 5 minutes ago, Sleepy wants you to shell Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer.
Based.
Yeah, so that's why I brought it up. So if you would like to play Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer and have people to play it with, you can join the Discord description down in the link in the description down below. I can English, I swear. I'm gonna stop drinking for now.
Actually, that's hit you like a truck.
Yes. It's only It's only 20 past 11, and apparently I have a cake arriving in like 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, are you doing anything? Have you done anything for your
I'm
birthday?
doing literally nothing, and no one wants to do anything with me.
Based.
Literally,
Absolutely
I'm
based.
not saying everyone forgot, but there was a conversation like a day or two ago where were all kind of just running on the assumption that I wasn't going to do anything. But like,
Yeah.
oh, you're not doing anything for your birthday, eh? Because we'd rather go to this guy's birthday, who's also on the same day. And it's like, I mean, I can't be mad, but I am a little offended.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, okay, you go do that. Like, they're not even going to the party to celebrate. They're literally there to help catering. It's like, oh,
Mm.
okay, you do that then. I'm just gonna stay at home because I can't fucking do anything anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be inebriated before noon. I know that much.
um.
And beyond that, we've gone into totally not fucking lockdown. So that's fun.
Mm.
Also,
Um.
yeah, kudos to the government. They put us into like our highest alert level because I can't really call it a lockdown anymore. They put us into our highest alert level like a week before school starts.
So
So they're gonna go to school and everything's just gonna be shit. You
yeah, I've
know,
been hearing a lot.
huh?
I was just gonna say I've at at my church there's a lady who's a teacher, and she was talking about how everyone is just the last actual full year that like kids had was like 2018 to 2019. And she's just talking about how behind everyone is, including her. And like it's all shit, and this is probably gonna be fucking terrible, 5, 10 years down the line, where you just have a bunch of kids who are down several years of education, essentially.
Mm.
Um,
I was thinking earlier, like, you know how millennials just like have for like the past decade and a half or so, we'll say, have just been like ragging on fucking boomers, like, oh my god, you just ruined everything.
yeah.
And I can't help but think now, like, how fucked like Gen X has made the upcoming generation.
Mhm.
And it's like, it's just shit's fucked, man.
Yeah, I
I
think
I I,
it's
I
Gen
know
A.
what?
Sorry, I think it's Gen A.
I don't fuck. They couldn't just stay fucking uniform with this shit, could they? Like they gave everyone a bunch of names and then just started at a random fucking letter.
Yeah,
Because it was like the
yeah.
golden generation, and then it was like the best generation, and then it was the boomers, and then it's fucking whatever.
Mm. Yeah, the golden generation, the greatest generation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ones who fought the war. But yeah, I don't know. It's it's just fucked.
Mm.
I know I'm really catching up to this. I mean, something about New Zealand, just everything seems delayed with how like the social climate of everything. Like everyone was saying this years ago, but well, a year ago, just like like how fucked it is to grow up now.
Mm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Um. Yeah. It sucks.
Nah.
um. I. I'll be honest. So I did go out today.
You did.
Um. It was kind of an accident though. I the only reason that I've at all sort of celebrated my birthday in the past few years has been that I have a close friend who shares the same birthday,
You
and
do.
so yeah, we both turned 18, same day. So we went out and 19. But in 2020, Potato came um over the birthday, and 2021 we couldn't do anything. It was like strong lockdown. So um I wasn't planning on doing anything because I saw the friend who I normally um go out with. I saw him last week. Um so I wasn't gonna like hit him up again, be like, hey, do you want to come out this week as well? Um so but I had another friend I wanted to go out with, and yeah, it's like, when are you free? And I was like, I'm free Friday. Sure, okay, let's go out. So we went out, but he remembered it was my birthday, so he's like, oh sure, we got to go do something. I was like, I don't mind. Like, I don't really care. I'm just down to catch up with you. Um, so we got something to eat, and then we went to a bar, and oh fuck me, I don't have legal ID at the moment, and I was ID'd, so I couldn't drink any alcohol. um, because I'm having to go through my passport process, so I don't get ritually disemboweled by my Japanese teacher. You might very well do it anyway.
Your the what process?
I have to go through my passport process
Ah.
because I'm going to Japan later the year, and I've I'm supposed to have my passport already, uh, and I don't. So as soon as my teacher, I'm hoping I get it before I get shit from my university and stuff. Because yeah, if my teacher finds out that I don't have it, I will, as I said, be ritually disemboweled. Um, and she said at the start of the year, there's always someone who doesn't have it. Don't be him. Don't be that person. And I'm that person. So, but
Oh my
in
god, it's
my
literally
past,
me.
um, so I had to send off my legal ID at the passport office. So I don't have any, and I had a little drink at the restaurant we went to, but
We just went
not.
bar hopping till I found someone who doesn't give a fuck.
Sorry.
We just went bar hopping until I found someone who didn't give a fuck.
Well, I definitely am at the point where I don't get ID'd as much as I do get ID'd. No, no, hang on, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. Um, I have a greater than 50% chance not getting ID'd than getting ID'd, but it's still close. It's maybe like 60-40, 55-45. So,
I
so all
still,
these things like challenge 25. If you think he looks, under 25, you've got an ID.
yeah, I mean, I still stand by the one. I've only ever been ID'd once, and that was literally when they were like training the new guy, and he was just going through the motions.
Hmm.
So that was nice.
Yeah, I mean, you've got that big fuck off beard, don't you? So.
Yeah, and it's basically been like that since I was 14. So, um,
Nice.
I'll be back in a moment. I need to take a fat piss.
Alright.
I feel better now.
That's a quick pace.
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah, you don't wash your hands. Yeah.
well, I mean, basically just a consequence of where I'm pissing.
Yeah.
There's not a sink next to the lemon tree.
No, you just get a lemon, just squirt it over, you know.
I mean, I do have a bottle of hand sanitizer here, so I'll put that on.
Mm. um, hmm.
But yeah,
I
yeah, nah. Yeah, nah.
yeah. Aye.
God. Fun fact: it smells like alcohol.
Hmm. Curious.
Ugh. But yeah, nah. Nah,
I mean,
yeah.
shut up. I mean, I'll be honest. I've apart from watching a fuck ton of House, I've not really done anything.
I'd say same as well. I mean, I've gone back on the fucking War Thunder train.
Uh, oh no, I have to give the disclaimer to Sleepy now. Uh,
What disclaimer?
any talk about War Thunder tanks will gotcha. So
I mean,
yeah, sorry.
I mean, there's not much to fucking say. I've been playing War Thunder,
Mm,
because I can.
indeed.
Yeah. Aside from that, I don't know. I almost got fired. That was fun.
Ooh, do tell.
Um, so for those not in the know, I'm a terrible employee. Uh, yeah, no, I had to have a very like formal meeting with the manager and shit because I like apparently just take way too long on my breaks.
All that shitting on company time, I assume.
Uh, yeah. In fact, they have. Actually, I have it right here. Um, that they logged everything for like 2 weeks of like just every break I took.
Oh
And
shit! Well, you've been like investigated.
yeah,
Like,
I was investigated for shitting on company time.
oh.
Yeah, like if we go here to like Tuesday, the 11th of January, we've got from 6:04 to 6:27 a toilet break for a total of 23 minutes. And then from 6:27 when the toilet break ended to 6:51, 24 minutes total of my break, which is 9 minutes over what it should be. And then from 8:08 to 8:48, 40 minutes for a lunch, which should be 30 minutes. And then from 8:48 to 9:07, a total of 19 minutes for a toilet break. And then from 10:29 to 10:57, a 28-minute, 15-minute break.
So
And
you had like an hour off that you shouldn't have had.
a total of 42 minutes extra for toilet breaks and extra 32 minutes on breaks for the day. A total of 72 minutes for the day.
You know how much do you work a day? Like 8 hours?
Yeah. So I was gone for a quarter of it.
Yeah, you.
Oh, I don't. I will say to a degree, this is like a really bad example. Maybe.
What, they got you on an off day? They got you on a really bad day.
Well, they got me like right in the middle of the fucking holidays. You know, there's no work to do. I don't give a shit. Like, actually, no, I lied. This was like the week after the holidays. But still, there was like fuck all work to do. So I'm basically just like, oh, fuck, there's nothing to do. I'm just going to go take a company funded shit.
Yeah.
Hit up the boys on Discord, see what's up. And then just realize they're all playing fucking League and then. Yeah.
I know a bunch of people who would appreciate somebody taking so much time shitting, and that is the people on the subreddit anti-work. Speaking of which, did you see a Fox interview?
I have not. I've seen things related to this interview. I have not seen the interview.
Uh,
Do tell
yeah.
more, because I'm actually curious.
I thought that was a pretty good segue, not gonna lie. Yeah, so Fox, anti-work,
For those not
subreddit.
in the know,
Yeah, if you're not familiar with it, fellow listeners, is it's hard to describe because depending on who you're talking to, they'll say it's different things. It's a lefty sub. Now it's quite lefty to the point where after the fallout, they're saying if you're not on other lefty subreddits, you're just banned if you post there.
it's almost like having accounts was a mistake.
So it's kind of like a depending on who you talk to, they'll either say it's for the abolition of work, and for the abolition of capitalism, or on the other side of the spectrum, it's getting the most value as a employee. You know, making sure you're not exploited by your employer, and valuing yourself. You know, taking advantage of the labor shortage to get better hours, to earn more money. You know, standing up for yourself when they tell you to come in when you're not timetabled on that day. But on the other end of the spectrum, it is literally, you know, all work is terrible. You know, it's that thread of what will you do in the communist revolution, and everybody's making
I'm
lattes
gonna be a
sort of thing.
teacher.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach kids fucking emotional therapy. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, so
the most educated, starving society ever.
indeed. So I'll say, just so I don't come off as biased, I'm left in the European sense, which I think
I think
in
that makes you a
America
communist.
Sorry?
I think that makes you a communist.
No. I believe in capitalism. I also believe that unregulated, unfettered capitalism will always devolve into exploitation of whatever companies can get their hands on. So they need to be regulated. But capitalism, democratic socialist. No.
And I am on the other side of the spectrum,
Yeah.
where I believe unfettered capitalism is fucking great. And
Mm.
I think civilians should be allowed to own nuclear weapons.
Hey, I never said I didn't agree with that.
But who will
yeah,
build the nukes? Amazon with overnight delivery from intercontinental ballistic missile.
Just always important to say that, but like basically they got a guy on Fox News, and they couldn't have done it better. Like they literally could not have found a more terrible person. It honestly fucking great.
They couldn't have gotten a better Reddit moment.
Yeah, like literally the stereotypical Reddit mod. So they are trans.
Need you say more?
Yeah, the job that this person's job is a dog walker for 25 hours a week.
Nice.
Unhygienic, as in their general, you know, appearance and such. Very, you know, on the spectrum, let's say. Had no articulation, no arguments, was just dunked on to the point where the interviewer from Fox News was just laughing at her, I should say. And in the most recent fallout, it came out that they have admitted to rape in the past.
As you do.
Yeah, so they are a trans rapist.
A
dog
trans
walker.
rapist? Consider me shocked.
No, a trans rapist dog walker and
Oh.
Reddit mod.
Uh,
Literally, and like not like a Reddit mod moment, as in an actual Reddit mod.
I bet they also have Nitro Classic. Excuse me.
So yeah, it tanked and it literally killed. It's pretty much killed the movement. The subreddit was taken offline for a whole day, and now it's coming back, and it's like movement on it's like getting brigaded. It's basically had to just turn to a super left sub, which has meant that no one it's lost pretty much all the steam it had. Because the steam was coming from like the impetus was coming from that kind of not insane communist side of just people like, hey, I'd really like it if I was getting paid the exact same as my coworkers, and I don't like having to work 7 days a week, and I don't have an option because I'll be fired. Like, how do I negotiate with the boss, like, to protect myself? That was where like a lot of people were going in on.
You join a union.
American,
Dun, dun, dun.
remember? All Reddit is American.
True.
So yeah, like, but yeah, now it's just a call me sub.
Based.
I still can't believe a dog walker.
You claim to want to be down by you claim you want to be down with capitalism, yet your job relies on affluent people. Curious. So
really makes the pug ponder.
It was one of those things that like really got the noggin jogging with Pomp. Like your job does not exist if people can't afford to just pay someone else to look after their fucking dog.
I guess.
Like, how dare you hate rich people? They're literally they're not your best customer, they are your only customer. Because normal fucking people are taking care of their own pets. Yeah, fun times.
Yeah, I still miss Pomp.
I don't.
Zam.
He's been gone for 12 months? Sam.
Man. So, is there any update on? I understand that travel is very sus, as the kids say today. But is there been any update on your possible coming to the homeland?
Not in the fucking slightest.
Right.
Trust me, the moment anything changes, there will be like plans for like 3 months in the future.
Yeah.
And then
No,
watch,
I mean,
and then watch as it
for
gets
me.
like retracted. Like the moment that happens.
I am looking forward to, again, providing I don't fuck up, of being in the right. I won't be too far away from you in terms of time zone and shit.
No, you won't. I mean, you will, but you won't. Like it's one of those things where it's like you'll technically be close to my time zone, but at the same time, just like the hours I existed, I'm basically closer to the American West than I am to New Zealand. It's like,
Yeah.
normal people aren't running on the hours I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
So even like when I am communicating with people in Japan, like I'm about to go to bed when they're trying to have lunch or something.
Mm. I will say, yeah, like, fucking. I say closer. I've just checked. It's still 5,700 miles.
Yeah, but that
Um.
includes the fucking vertical. Doesn't count.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of what I was talking about with, like, just for context. Uh. Oh, it's fucking hell. Wait, what?
No, you're not.
Japan is Japan is the same distance from New Zealand as the UK is from Japan. So it's literally like halfway there, I guess. Um,
Pretty much.
ah, yeah, that's crazy. Um,
I
but
mean,
yeah, I mean,
that's just the
I'd like.
nature of the fucking like parallax isn't the word. But like the optical illusion of taking a sphere and putting it on a square
Oh yeah,
fucking thing.
what projection?
Sure, we'll call it that.
Well, all the names of the different projections are called projections. So
Well,
I.
you're fucking projecting.
Shut up. Uh,
Just
so yeah,
realized that's a fat joke.
Wait, is it?
I guess.
Well, I really am brainless. I don't get it.
Uh, well, I mean, I don't even get it either. It sounds like a fat joke to me. Yeah, like things are bigger than they appear or whatever. I don't,
Hmm.
I don't fucking know.
Anyway,
Yeah,
anyway, let's
but
stop dunking on me
yeah,
and let me.
yeah, Japan, literally the halfway point.
Yeah, so I mean, because I like to go to Australia, New Zealand, sort of. Um, I know a lot of people who've been. They've all said they liked it. Um, so that might be
It's
something
certainly a nice place.
yeah, it might be something I try and aim for, perhaps. Uh,
Could do. But yeah, I mean, who fucking knows? Like this time last year, I was looking at the global climate, like, hey, they're coming up with this whole vaccine thing, and maybe we'll be open by like October.
mm,
And fucking, I don't want to talk about the New Zealand government right now.
yeah, that's fine. Um, I've I found out about something called the Sus laws. Have you heard of the Sus laws?
I have a million different like ideas of what the fuck you're talking about right now. Either this is the most elaborate Amogus joke, or this is like a very infamous Polish like family.
No, no, I mean literally the word sus and then laws.
Yeah, I don't know shit about this.
Um, so do you know the band The Clash?
Vaguely.
So I've been listening to some of The Clash recently, and there's this song, um, where it's basically like kind of a fuck the police, but 10 years before fuck the police. Where it's basically hold on, I'll read the lyrics. It's called The Guns of Brixton. And it's basically just a fucking libertarian. When they kick it at your front door, how are you gonna come? With your hands on your head or on the trigger of your gun? When the law break in, how are you gonna go? Shot down on the pavement or waiting on death row?
Based?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the idea of the song is, you know, if the police are coming, don't fucking surrender. Just go out shooting. Um, And I was like, huh. Brixton is a what's the word? It's a borough in London. Um,
A lot of those.
where a lot of sorry,
There's a lot of those.
indeed, indeed. We'll link to a Jay Foreman video here. Um, and it's one of the ones with the big uh, black population. I was trying to think of what word we use, but
Melaninly inclined.
it's like a Caribbean population, and there were these riots, the Brixton riots, that happened in '81, and this was like 2 years prior to this. And the song is kind of showing the discontent that was building up in Brixton. And it was because of these things called the Sus laws. And hold on, yeah, Sus laws, Brixton riots, or Sus law. I'm pretty sure this has been like used as one of those, like, Peter Griffin running away from like the plane. Saying like, whatever you do, do not search up Sus law on Google. Worst mistake of my life. That's all one. But yeah, it comes from like suspected person. They were basically like stop and search black people, like no problem sort of deal.
Based.
But yeah, I'm bringing this up because it uses the funny Amogus word. But yeah, they started fucking riots and shit. And yeah, there this thing of scrap sus as well. And yeah, that's it really.
Yeah. No, yeah. Man.
Anyway, yeah, The Clash make some good music, I guess.
Are they the
Check them
ones that
out if you
are
haven't.
they the ones that did the song about the whiskey bar?
You know,
Or is that the Doors?
maybe it's the Doors. I don't know. But when you said that, I thought you meant the fucking the Venga Boys one. I was like, I need a whiskey drink. I need a vodka drink.
No.
That's what came into my mind first. So maybe they did. The Clash did Rock the Casbah. And Should I Stay or Should I Go?
Uh,
And London Calling. You know.
okay, yeah, now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, like late '70s, early '80s. Yeah. London Calling.
In other news, according to Twitter, why is the world's only LGBT plus cryptocurrency causing controversy?
Bruh. Fuck, when I went out with my friend last week, I had to like. He started talking, and I just had to cut him off and say, "Listen, like, I'm happy we're catching up after a while, but I refuse to talk about crypto or NFTs." Because he started bringing up crypto. Like, not like, oh, do you do anything with crypto? But he started bringing it up like,
Oh my
as
god, I
somebody who wants to
fucking hate.
segue.
Oh,
Sorry?
what?
No, you go.
Oh no, I was just trying to assume where you were going.
Yeah. You say he was sort of like laying the groundwork to talk about crypto. And I had to fucking just cut him off immediately. Like, no, we are. Like, I'm really happy to be catching up with you, but we are not talking about NFTs. Like, no fucking
Oh,
way.
on the topic of NFTs,
Oh, great.
oh no, it's just like, yeah, I don't give a shit, but it's one of those things where it's like gotten like I can happily ignore it, but 99.9999% of everything I hear about NFTs is like fucking what's it called? It's from people that hate them and are just like, oh my god, look at this thing I don't like. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Mm,
I don't care. Fuck off. Go away.
I guess.
That's my story.
Um, And I still fucking hate NFTs.
I don't care.
I can respect that, I guess. Fuck, I've got.
He's got.
I'm just trying to think. I've got like nothing else. Fuck.
I mean, same.
Olivia Wilde is hot.
I agree.
Uh, um. Yeah, shit.
I don't know. Have you gotten anything for your birthday or?
Not really. But like, as I'm sure you know as well, the birthday is quite close to Christmas, so
That's literally never been a problem for me.
has it not?
No,
It was. It
I've
was.
never ever had anyone like try and double up.
I would say that the doubling up has been sort of my own fault. Where kind of like from when I was like 14 to 15, I would ask, like I would specifically want something that was a
A big
a bit
ticket
more
item.
than like a console or PC or something like that. It was a bit more than a birthday or Christmas. So I would like, why don't you just get me something for both? And stuff. So yeah, I got plenty of stuff for Christmas. But when my mother came up, she brought over stuff that was like for my Christmas, but also for my birthday. And she's like, oh, you're an adult, you can open it now, but like, but yeah, like I'm an adult. I don't really get much. I'm my granddad's coming over tomorrow. He's gonna give me a box of heroes. I know that.
Nice.
I'll get a couple of cards. They'll probably be a little bit of pocket money in one of them.
Might get one or two pings on Discord. Who knows?
Yeah, it is what it is. Like I'm very satisfied with stuff that I've gotten. So, but I didn't really get anything super or whatever. Like, what about yourself?
I got a T-shirt.
Yes,
Yes,
saw this.
it's adorable. My girlfriend sent me from Redbubble of all places a Senko Pyra T-shirt, which is Senko from Senko, except she's dressed up in a maid outfit because it's a parody of Neko Pyra and it's funny and it's great and I love it and I'm never going to wear it.
Why are you not going to wear it?
Because then everyone would know I'm a weeb.
Oh, okay.
I can't have that. And I'd have to put it in the washing and it'd be terrible. So yeah, I love it. Literally cannot wear it. But yeah, no, that's about it. Although, and the other thing is a cake is supposed to be arriving in like a minute. Because she organized a cake to be sent to me at like noon.
Man, you're a lucky fella.
I am. I am very lucky. She is a wonderful woman.
Oh.
And she's freaking out like in DMs right now because it's supposed to be arriving and like she doesn't know what's happening. So I should probably go organize that. We have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy to call it here.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Yes.
Have a wonderful day.
Yes. Happy birthday to all of you listening. If this is your birthday.
If it's your birthday, join the Discord. Link in the description below and tell us. Bye.
Bye. See you guys.